few years ago, I came across an article on a site called LightMind titled How to Become a Human Calendar. It was a really neat article. They showed a formula of how to calculate the day of the week for any time, AD, any century, any month, any day. It was a pretty neat formula to look at, so I decided that I would actually make a calculator of it on here. I'm going to have the link to the site in the description below. As for now, let's get started. I'm going to do this in multiple methods. I'm not going to do too much in any one method. So we'll call the first method input date. So public void, actually we'll call it get date. I like that better. Alright, what we need to do is have let's tell the user what's going on first. Tell user what program does. This calculator will calculate the day of the week anytime 80. Alright, first thing we need is a scanner. So scanner input equals new scanner system.in. Next thing we do is we need to tell them what to input. So enter the date in format month, day, year. Be sure to leave spaces. Enter date. And we'll get rid of the line word there. So this will all look nice and neat on one line. So let's say int, we're doing month first, month equals input.next int. We'll do the same thing for day and year. So int day equals input.next int, and int year equals input.next int. Right now we've got the date. We want to send this to another method. We'll get date method so we can keep track of all that. Public void. Well, first thing we need to calculate is the century code. Calculate century code. Alright, this is going to take in we're just going to send the month, day, and year to everything to make this a simple program to read. So int month, int day, and int year. Alright, so to calculate century code, first we need the first two digits of the year, because that would be what century it's in. So to get the first two digits of the year, it'll be an integer, so int first 2, which would be equal to year minus year minus year mod 100, and then we want to divide it by 100. And I need a parenthesis at the start of that. Alright, then to calculate what that gives us, let's see, all I care about right now is a century code. So I'll have a series of if statements. If first 2 mod 4 is equal to 0, that would make the year code 6. And I'll need to find year code up here. Int year code. And we'll set equal to 0 to begin with. But it's going to change inside one of these if statements. I don't know for sure which one, that depends on the input. year code equals 6. And I could have else if instead of just more if statements. It doesn't matter, no way is right or wrong. To mod 4 equals 1. Year code equals 4. If first 2 mod 4 equals, if that is equal to 2, that would make the year code 2. Year code equals 2. And if the year code mod 4 is equal to 3, that would make it 0. So first 2, mod 4 equals 3. That'll make it 0, as I said before, so year code equals 0. Alright, we have now figured out the century code. Now we need to send this on and calculate the year code. Well, first we need to actually make sure we get into the calculate century code method, so we need to call that calculate century code month, day, year. So we'll send all that in. We'll code method public void, and we are going to calculate the year code next. So calculate year code. We'll take in the int month, int day, int year, and we'll also take in the year code. And we need to send all that into the method, so calculate year code month, day, year, year code. I could call these methods, or I can call these variables different things as we go from method to method, but I think this makes it a lot easier to read, and that's one of the things that I'm going for in this video is easy to read. Alright, so the year code is going to be century plus last 2 digits of the year plus last 2 digits of the year divided by 4, all mod 7. So int last 2 is what I need to get first. Equals, that would be the entire year, mod 100. So that would mean the year code equals century, which is, or century code, which is year code, as I'm calling it, plus last 2 digits of the year, plus last 2, plus last 2 divided by 4, and that is all going to be mod 7. Alright, so it should give us the year code. Gonna take a break for a minute. This video is getting kind of long, so I'm going to make a part 2 where we hopefully finish it. I'm not sure if we'll get all the way done. Anyways, the part 2 should be the next thing on this playlist. Thanks for watching.